All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy, what is it today? Thursday already. Wow. Happy Thursday. Back here in Chandler, Arizona, back home after being in Sedona for an extended weekend. We're back. Let's see what nasty NASDAQ has for us today. All right. So I'm taking a look at levels here. Nasty NASDAQ has been in a ascending channel for most of the night. Last night's stream, it did take a long on this range. And then we finally broke out of that range pretty late in the night. And it's been in an ascending channel since, wide one. So bulls in control with nasty NASDAQ back to 25,085. I guess we're going into 26,000 pretty soon. Crazy NASDAQ. All right, let's take a look at levels. What do we got here as far as levels are concerned? There we go. All right, levels. What do we got for levels? Previous day high. Pop on the 1 minute here. Previous day high is at 114. Overnight high 100. Settlement or close or yesterday's close. Previous day closes all the way down at 942. Overnight low all the way down at 878. Bulls have been pushing for most of the overnight session. Last night's stream, we were in this range. And then we finally broke out, and we've been in ascending channel since. See how they play this out today. Pivot point is all the way up at 25,150 on the high side. On the low side, 24,650. Nicolas Gomez, buenos dias. Good morning, brother. All right, so we got 10 minutes for the open. We got nasty NASDAQ in an ascending channel. Texas Jat, first like. I like it, brother. Good morning. Master Trader, good morning, brother. Good morning to everyone. Welcome to the stream. Nasty NASDAQ. Casino opens for all my degens. Casino opens in 9 minutes. House Trader Look. All right, I got time to set up the house account. Give me 1 second, Nicholas. I'm going to set it up. All right, so Nicolas wants to do 1 mini long on the house account. You're talking about NQ or ES? Actually, Tradeify is acting up. I don't know what's going on with Tradeify here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, let's set up your house account trade. So you want a long at 70 with stop loss at 30 and 130 is your target. Ballsy. Ballsy. Good morning, Julian. Good morning, everybody. All right, we got a house account trade set up here. And what's your stop? 30? All right. So I just got to make a note to set up your stop loss. All right, good morning, Zen Trader. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's get the show on the road. NQ opens in 4 minutes. We got a house account trade as well. Mr. Nicolas Gomez. Nasty NASDAQ. Last night, I was trading it during the stream and finally broke out of this overnight range. They broke out around, right around London open, 11 midnight. Then they've been pushing up in this channel, ascending channel. As far as levels are concerned, previous day highs at 114, overnight highs at 100. Settlement area, or yesterday's close, is around the 940 area, and overnight low 878. Previous day low is all the way down at 664. That was yesterday's low. All right, so casino opens in 3 minutes. I'm already in the green, so I can be a little patient today and not go too crazy. Of course, I always say that and end up getting myself in trouble. So let's see how it plays out. Let's hop on the 1 minute before I get confused here. Good luck to everyone. May the force be with you. There we go. Casino opens in 3 minutes. 3 minutes for the casino. Good morning to all my degens. Let's get it. Where's VWAP? VWAP is all the way down at 25,000. Julian, good luck. Good luck to everyone. I agree. Corey, good luck. Let's get it, boys. Casino opening in 2 minutes. All right, 1 minute, boys. Good luck. Let's get it. Corey activated his Topstep XFA. Nicely done. And you got a day traders. Nicely done, brother. Good luck. All right, casino opens in 20 seconds. Casino is now open. How low will she go? All right, the house account is in the trade now. Let's set up your stop here. This is a trade by Nicolas Gomez on the house account. We'll be monitoring that one. And you're going for that pivot point, huh? House account is in some nice green right now, thanks to Nicholas. All right, pivot point is up at 140. Let's see if they're going to push all the way up there. All right, took a nasty pull back here. Nico, what's up, brother? I'm going to try a long here. See if they can push up. They're struggling to push back up. All right, here we go. Come on, push, push. And they push back up. And not yet. Come on. Come on. Struggling to get back up. Come on, push. They're pushing down now. Shit. Come on. Come on, push. God damn it. They need to push. There we go. And I'm out. All right. All right, guys. That was it. That was lucky. That was a little too crazy for me there. I had to DCA myself out of that one. All right. Well, we got, what, $500 on that one or something? Woo. All right. Let's go back to Nicholas's trade here. Let's take a look at the house account. I'm done. All right, that was a nasty range that I had to DCA myself out of. Ended up with like $500 or something like that. I don't even know how much it was, but I'm not pushing my luck on that one. Actually, $550 on that one. Good. All right, now we're watching the house account, potentially targeting 130, courtesy of Mr. Nicolas Gomez, the man on the other side of the ocean. Corey, have you tried day traders? Yes, sir. I got nothing but good things to say about day traders. All right, tight little range today, huh? NQ being forgiving. I was forgiven on NQ, to be honest with you. I DCA'd in a very tight range, but had it taken off to the downside, I would have been in serious trouble. That's why I'm not messing with it more. I'm walking out. All right, house account. We're watching this house account, see if they can get a bounce here. NQ's been chopping. Corey, I believe day traders is 5. I have this all written down somewhere. Let me finish this trade and I'll show you, or I'll pull up my spreadsheet on day traders. All right, so market coming down hard. See if they can bounce this. Corey, give me 1 second. I just want to watch this trade, and I'll help you out, brother. You know I got you. Just give me 1 second. All right, we're rooting for Nicolas here. We need NQ to bounce to the moon, to a galaxy far, far away. Come on, NQ. We need this to bounce. Otherwise, Nicolas is washing the dishes today. The house account, we're watching the house account. This is the account that you guys trade. And currently, Nicolas Gomez, we have a trade along courtesy of Nicolas. So let's go. Come on, NQ better bouncer. Nicolas is washing dishes today. Zen Trader, it's going to data low. There we go. It's going to the moon, boys, to the moon. Corey's got a trade for us on gold. All right, brother. Looking forward to it. All right, here goes NQ taking off to the moon, to a galaxy far, far away. TP 100, yeah, I think that's a better. I was going to close your trade on that top, but I said, you know what? It's not my trade. I'm going to respect it. But Nicolas, I think that's a better exit, targeting that top. That's I like that. Get a quick little profit if we get up there. So good call. Good call. All right, house account. Trade courtesy of Nicolas Gomez. In a long on NQ, targeting 100 now. But we need NQ to push, push, push in the bush. There we go. There it goes. There she goes. All right, Nicolas, look at him. Looking, he was a little bit in trouble, and he summoned the force, and the force came to rescue him. No washing dishes for Nicolas now. TP now? You tell me, brother. You're the boss. I don't make decisions on the house account. All right, Nicolas wants to close it. Let's see. If we get a push below this, we'll close it down here. Otherwise, go for your TP. I'm going to move your stop all the way up here. So TP or stop? We'll start trailing it. We'll start trailing it. There you go. You got it, Nicolas. See, I got you. I got you, brother. Good stuff. Round of applause for Nicolas on a great trade on the house account. Bringing us in the green on the chat account. Good stuff, brother. All right, back to my accounts. I'm currently up 1,800 after that rescue trade. I got caught in this nastiness right here. I had to DCA myself out of a bad trade and ended up in the green, but ooh, look at that pop up. Nice trade, Nicolas. You did it, brother. All right, nasty NASDAQ. All right, I'm gonna be watching, but I'm done trading, man. between last night and this morning, I'm up 1,800 bucks. I did have to DCA myself out of that long, but ended up nicely in the green. So we'll see. Nicolas Gomez, 130 was going to hit. You came close. Few ticks, and it is going for that pivot point, brother. That was a nice trade, though. I like the setup. I know you had a 130. We adjusted it to one something, but your original TP was 130, and most likely it's going there. Ooh, took the pullback right there. So I guess here, nasty chop. If they push below that 9 and a 20, ooh, they're coming back down hard. Holy cow. They're coming back hard, boys. I think you had a great exit, Nicolas. If you if you had held for 2 minutes, you would have lost the whole play. So good cover. Good cover. If we take a look at your trade, this was a split. This was less than a minute before it flushed right back down. So your cover was perfect. It was right at the, yeah, we popped, but that pop was a trap. Look how fast it pulled back. So I like your cover. Good job. All right, these channels are being respected today. All right, looking like it wants to break out of this channel now to the downside. It's been playing this channel all night. Now let's see if they're going to break to the downside or continue to play in that channel. Frank, trading is such a rush. Yeah, man, it's how we get our daily dose of dopamine. All right, guys, if you're just hopping on, I took a long here. I had to rescue myself out of a chop, but ended up getting the green. And I'm going to take a little break until we figure out where this chop is going to end. All right, breaking out of this channel. VWAP is at 27. It's coming for VWAP. Tapping VWAP right now. I'm not sure I want a long VWAP with this flush. It's close to 100 points down right now. All right, let's bring in the 15-minute. Let's bring in the opening range. Let's bring in the 930. There we go. $15-minute opening range breakout in play. Top line is the top of the 15-minute range, and the bottom is the bottom of that 15-minute opening range. All right. Are they going to break out to the downside is the question. Ibrahim bought the VWAP, closed. Nicely done, sir. Ibrahim, what's up, brother? I'm locking in the profit. Good morning, Peter. All right, NQ trying to break below 15-minute opening range breakout to the downside. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to wait for the 30-minute candle. I already took my trade. I'm already up on this little mess here. So how much am I up already? Well, between last night and today, $1,800. So if I do take another trade, it's going to be a very tight stop. I'm not giving it back. Not giving it back. Locking it in. Locking it in. All right, so this red line and this blue line right here, the top of the 15-minute opening range candle, 15, and the bottom right here. We're 7 minutes away from the what's it called? The 30-minute candle to close, and then we'll show the 30-minute candle range as well. Jesse James, good morning, sir. You missed a lot of chop, brother. That's it. And Ibrahim telling us the 5-minute looks bad. I agree with you. Look at his 5-minute. Chop, 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 chop. Nasty NASDAQ, just chopping. She's chopping, going nowhere. Corey, yeah, Bulenox has the worst, I tell you, the worst activation fees. I trade the 150Ks, and the activation fee for a Bulenox 150K account, 495, brother, 495. All right, looks like NASDAQ wants the top of that 15-minute opening range now. Maybe not. So Corey, the consistency rule, let's take a look at this real quick. This is day traders. On the pro accounts, it's 30%. For the consistency rule, straight to funded 20%. And evals is 50. So on the eval stage, it's 50%. Once you move to your pro account, it's 30%. And all straight to funded are 20%. All right. Let's go back to the charts. And as far as the days needed, you said 4 days. You need 4 days with the minimum profit size. All right. What time is it? It's 2 minutes for that 9:30 candle. To close. And they're chopping in the 15-minute range. The red line is the top of the 15-minute opening range, and the bottom blue line is the bottom of that 15-minute opening range. So which way will it break? Also, looks like we got news at 10 a.m. We got some Fed speakers today. All right, 30-minute candle is about to close, and then we'll bring in the 30-minute candle, the 9:30 to 10 a.m. candle. This is the way that looks. Let's remove the 50-minute opening range, and now we're looking at the 30-minute. So red and blue, 15-minute opening range, and the neon green is the 30-minute range, 30-minute candle range. I wonder if I set an order here to sell. It's not giving me the ticks. So I'm putting in 2 orders for a break for 3 points. This is courtesy of Mr. Peter Chan's strategy. But it's too choppy. I'm not liking this chop, so I'm going to wait a little bit. Nasty chop today. All right, here it comes. Here they come. Not liking this chop today, though. All right, so the red and blue lines, that is the 15-minute opening range. The neon green lines, that is the 30-minute opening range from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We're looking for a break in either direction, but right now it's fiddle in the middle. All right, Corey, let me show you. This is your minimum profit days on daytraders.com, 4-day minimum. And here's the profit you got to make to count it as a trading day, depending on your account size. So if you're trading 50Ks, you got to have 4 days of a minimum profit of $200. It doesn't have to be consecutive, though. So hopefully that answers your question there, Corey. Yeah, I'm going for 3 points. I got a TP of 12 ticks. That should be 3 points, right? No, 3 points would be, yeah, 3 times 4, 12. 12 ticks, right? I'm not daydreaming here. I think I got this right. Yeah, 12 ticks would be 3 points. I think I got it right. So I'm going to play the break to the downside for 3 points. Front run it a little bit here. Yep, I think I got it right. 12 ticks. Thanks, Peter. Get confused with the ticks on gold and NQ. All right, so I'm selling for the break of that 30-minute candle for 3 points. And let's see. It's too damn choppy, though. I don't know. I'm not like... Ooh, what did I do here? Hold on. What did I just do here? Did I enter a position? Shit, let me close it. I just accidentally entered there. That could have been bad. Hold on, let me check Tradesyncer real quick. No, I already closed Tradesyncer, so Tradesyncer is good. All right, I'm not copying anything. All right, here we go. Ibrahim, yeah, man. I was like, what the hell did I just do? I caught a little bit of profit there by accident. All right, here we go. We're paying this for 3 points. I'm locked. This is only on one account. I'm locking in my profit. Here we go. They're going for the 15-minute open range breakout right now. Now they're going for the 30. Oh, maybe not. Nicely done, Ibrahim. All right, they faked out the 15-minute opening range. They gave you guys a couple of ticks on that 15-minute opening range. It's too choppy, man. I'm almost like not even wanting to try this. And they faked out the 15-minute opening range breakout, giving them only 2 points on that. Not even. All right, they're coming down again. Let's see. All right, so far, that's chop right there. That's nasty. So they faked out the 15-minute opening range twice now. This one and this one. No clear breakup. Now they're coming for the upside. And I'm going to try one more trade on one account. I've locked in the profit on all my other accounts. But I'll take a little stab at the 30-minute opening range 30-minute opening range breakout play, and I'll be done for the day. So about 1,800 bucks on my straight to funded accounts today, and 2,000 bucks on this account. But I'm no longer copy trading. Only trading one account if I take another trade. All right, they're coming back down. That's a chop within that 15-minute opening range. Remember, the red line and the blue line is the 15-minute opening range. The neon green is the 30-minute opening range, that 9:30 to 10 a.m. candle. We're going to try this for 3 points. With this chop, I got to be careful with the pullback on it, or the bounce. We'll see. Only doing this with one account. Everything else is locked in. This chop, though, I'm not liking this chop. All right, they're coming to flush the 15-minute opening range for the third time. Let's see if they can flush below that blue line hard. Thumper at work. Good morning, brother. Nasty chop, man. They're chopping it within this red and blue line. That is the 15-minute opening range. If you're just tuning in, the neon green is the 30-minute opening range. 9:30 to 10 a.m. candle is the neon green top and bottom. I'm looking to play the 30-minute opening range breakout to the downside or to the upside. Corey, on the pro accounts, you have 10 minimum trading days. Actually, no, scratch that because I use straight to funded on day traders. I'll take a look in a second. I use straight to funded on daytraders.com. So I have to find out what the pro account, eval to pro, how many minimum trading days you have. Give me a sec. Let's watch this trade and I'll hop on and help you out there. I don't know. I'm not liking this chop. I may cancel this trade. Even if it comes down, it's just too choppy. Corey, on the day traders, you have the consistency rule on the pro account of 30%, and you have 8 qualifying trading days. So here you go, Corey. 30% consistency rule on the pro account, and pro accounts have at least 8 qualifying trading days. And right below, you see the minimum amount of profit you need for a qualifying trading day. All right. Nasty chop, man. Not liking this. I think I'm calling it a day. I'm nicely in the green. I don't need to push this further, especially with chop. Um, we'll take a stab at this 30-minute opening range breakout for 3 points. But it's nasty chop. Here they come. 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 Are they going to break the 30-minute opening range or fake everybody out? Nope. All right, there's my entry. Oh, my auto. All right, there we go. We got it. Got it. All right, guys, that's it. 30-minute opening range breakout play. We got it. $2,200 in the green today on this account. $1,800 on my straight to funded accounts. We done, boys. Locking it in. Locking it in. All right, guys, that was the 30-minute opening range breakout play there. And I'm done. Not messing with this anymore. It's nasty chop. Peter Chan, that was courtesy of Mr. Peter Chan's strategy. I've actually added that one to my arsenal. The 30-minute opening range breakout, small amount of points. But you got to be quick because they run it up. Now, the second time, the second break of that 30-minute opening range is usually the juicy one. The first one, we've seen this over and over. They wick it and then they bring it, they pop it right back up because obviously market makers know a lot of people are playing these range breakouts. But the second one, usually what we see is they'll come and test the 9 or the 20 and then they bring it back down. Usually, chart patterns tend to repeat themselves, but that doesn't mean it's always. The second break of that 30-minute opening range is the play. In other words, from here on, if they take this to the downside, usually that second break, well, not really. Usually that second break is the play to the downside, but we'll see. Today with the chop, I don't think you can trust it, but usually that second break is a bigger play than the original break of the 30-minute opening range. Today we have chop, so I don't know. I'm not trading it. I'm done. Kushal, good morning. But this play was taught to me by Peter Chan, and I've added it to my arsenal. As Peter says, it's fast and smooth. All right, I'm going to continue to watch, guys, but I'm done. I'm locking the profit in. No need to trade this any further, especially with this nasty chop. Corey, I hope I answered all your questions on day traders. I got time now. This is chop, man. Look at this. 60, the 15-minute opening range is about 70 points, and they're just chopping it up and down, up and down. Yeah, I'm done, Peter. I'm gonna listen to you. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna keep the stream on for a little bit. That way, I don't trade it. Because usually, if I turn off the stream, I might get a little interested. But done. And they faked that 30-minute opening range breakout. Look how they faked it. And look at that nasty pop. These market makers. They faked it nasty today. Oof. All right, let's take a look at gold. Gold's becoming popular lately. Gold did break to the upside of that 30-minute opening range. Look at that break, clean break on gold. How many points was that? 74. 4 points. That's $400 with one mini. And they keep pushing. Nasty NASDAQ. Kushal, yes. So for anybody just tuning in, the red line, let me remove these ranges. The red line and the blue line, that's the 15-minute opening range. Peter, yeah, I'm going to try gold breakout tomorrow. All right, so the red and the blue line, Kushal, is the 15-minute opening range. That's that 9:30 to 9:45 candle. That's the range. The neon green is the 30-minute opening range. So that's the 9:30 to 10 a.m. candle. We were playing the breakout of the 30-minute opening range to the downside and caught that move or that quick play. And with gold, which I'm watching now, if you look at the break of the 30-minute opening range on gold, that was a clean 4-point play. One mini, that's $400 right there on that breakout. Again, these strategies work with pretty much everything. It's, you know, strategies aren't necessarily dependent on an instrument. Same thing as moving averages, pivot points, all that good stuff. You can apply it to anything you trade. But that 30-minute opening range on gold, look at that, 4 points. It's $400 right there, man. And nasty NASDAQ chopping. I'm not messing with this today. Got some nice screen. I'm not going to do this. NQ gave 13 points, but it was stressful. Yeah, I don't know how many points I captured. 26 down to, I think I captured about 10 of those points on the breakout. But look at this chop. This is where you run for the hills, especially if you're in the green. Don't do this to yourself. Look at that chop. Nasty chop. And even my, for those of you that weren't on the open, I longed the open on this. So the NQ pushed up, came back down, started a long position, but it was choppy. I had to DCA myself out of that one. Ended up in the green when I finally closed, but it wasn't pretty. Chop, you gotta, sometimes when you're in a chop zone, when you get caught in a chop zone, there are good times to DCA, but your DCA at that point is to either break even or catch quick profit. You can't overstay your welcome. Had I overstayed my welcome on that DCA chop, look how fast it flushed right down here. I most likely would have closed, and then finally it gave the play to the upside. So nasty chop. Kushal, you can also have what's it called, a bracket set up on the opening range. In other words, you set your entry. I don't know if you were watching. You put an entry and you put a set TP. Mine didn't work today because I entered on the wrong chart. But usually what I'll do is I'll set 3 or 4 points, 12 or 16 ticks as an automatic TP. That way you don't have to close it or rush to close it. But those 30-minute opening range breakouts, in general, have a high win rate. Got it. Frank, DCA is dollar cost averaging. It's when you add to a losing trade. So I don't know if you were in on the stream when I longed this pullback, right? NQ pushed up at the open, right up here. Then it took a pullback. I longed on the pullback, hoping for continuation to the upside. It not flushed, it came back down. So I added, DCA'd. I added again, DCA'd. And then once you're in that heavy, at that point, I'm in with 3 contracts on a DCA trade. I'm not looking to go crazy on profit. I'm looking for a break even or a little bit of profit and get the hell out, because technically DCA that's why it's called dollar cost averaging, is you're trying to recover on a losing trade. Your goal, or my goal there, was either break even or a little bit of profit. I got, I think it was like 400 or 500 bucks on this trade, but not pushing it. But that's what DCA is, dollar cost averaging. Ibrahim, yes. Ibrahim called it right, help. But you got to be quick. Had I held that trade, it flushed even further than my entry pretty quickly. So I'll take that green on a DCA recovery trade, but it worked out. You just got to know what levels you're playing or what you're trying to do. And if it goes against you, you got to make that call and close it, because at that point, you're in with more contracts. The loss is significantly higher. But in a chop like this, it's screaming, don't trade. All right, so now they're going for the 30-minute opening range breakout to the upside. I'm not messing with that one. I'm done. Ibrahim, exactly. DCAing too fast is bad, yes. NQ was generous this morning during the open. In other words, the range wasn't as bad. It was, 68 points? But had NQ decided to flush here for further downside, I would have been in serious trouble. So as long as you know what you're trying to do with a DCA could be setting up a bigger position. DCA could also be a recovery, a way to recover a loss. But you can't get greedy on a DCA trade if you're trying to recover a loss. You're going for either less of a loss, break even, or a little bit of profit. I got a little bit of profit there, but at that point, that trade was more of a recovery trade than an actual TP trade. Coop, I did watch the video last night, brother. Let me get off the stream and I'm going to email you a couple things. I do have some questions, not only on the video, but also on your charts. Peter Chan, yeah, you're right. A lot of 30-minute opening range breakouts got trapped here, down here. So this breakout on the neon green to the upside, I'm good in profit. I'm not going to push my luck today. I'm calling it a day here. No more trades for me. 2,200 in the green on this one and 1,800 on the straight to funded. But I agree with you, Peter. I think they're going to push this up. They trapped 1, 2, 3, 4 times on the 15-minute opening range. So anybody who is trying to play that 15-minute opening range to the downside, the blue line, trapped once, trapped twice, trapped 3 times. If you were quick and you grabbed a little bit of profit, good. But if they were planning to set a longer play to the downside, they got run up pretty quickly. So we'll see. Nico, if this closes, we're at these levels, we're long back. Yeah, but I think it's chop, man. If you take a look at, so let's take a look at the 5-minute or the 15-minute. The 15-minute, we were in this ascending channel, right? All night. This is last night's stream. This was my long last night. And then we've been pushing in this ascending channel. They've been trying to break it, but now we got caught in range-bound trading here. Look at that 15-minute opening range. That's the range right now, and they have been unable to break out of that range at all. They've been faking it up and down. Look at those 5-minute candles. Barcoding. Careful, man. This is ugly trading right now. Both sides, they've been faking the breakouts to both sides, back and forth. Now, I do agree with you. When they break out of this, it's going to be a juicy play. It's only a 68-point range. The 50-minute open range is only 68 points. That's tight for NQ. When they break out of this, it's going to be juicy. Whether it's upside or downside, I mean, your guess is better than mine, but I'm not messing with it today. Done. And the neon green is your 30-minute opening range, and we're still not out of that range either. So the 50-minute opening range is 68 points. The 30-minute opening range is 98 points. Let me fix that 98 so it's clear. Oh, I can't. It doesn't let me change the color. Let's do a darker green maybe. All right, 98 points. That could now you can read it a little better. $98 points on the 30-minute opening range, 68 points on the 15-minute opening range. All right, NQ looks like it's going to chop here for an hour or two and then finally give the play, but I'm not officially closing my trades for the day. No more. David, first time here for the New York session. Nice. Good to see you, brother. Welcome to the stream. All right, so 15-minute opening range is still in play. We're still in that 68-point range. The 30-minute opening range is 98 points, and we haven't broken either way. So it's a chop fest. The 5-minute is Chop City with barcoding. Look at those 5-minute candles. So wait for the break, guys, if you're gonna trade this. Otherwise, you're shorting tops, longing bottoms for quick scalps until it breaks out. But at this point, we're about an hour in. I'd wait for the breakout if you're going to trade this. Nico, we have closed out of the range on 30 minutes, so now 5-minute corrections, 1-minute entry for me. Okay. Ibrahim, you're off. All right, brother. Have a great one. Appreciate you tuning in. Looks like you got some green, so nicely done, brother. Peter Chan is going long at 14 with a tight stop. All right, Peter. So you're probably looking at your Heikkanashi candles that have changed to green and you're confident in the break. So you're entering on this candle right here, the 5-minute, and you're entering at 114 for a long. I gotta be disciplined. I'm locking in my profit, so I'm not taking that trade, but I see what you're doing. You're playing this wick for a breakout of that last 5-minute candle wick. But like I said, I'm locking it in for today. Nico, a 300-point trade shorting? Man, that's impressive, bro. 300 points is no joke. That's some talent there trading, brother. And you've been known. I've when I hear your strategy, you've been pretty good at those big plays, 70, 80, 100 points over and over again. So nicely done, Nico. All right, let's watch this breakout. So the breakout play, like I said, I'm not playing it. I'm locking it in, but that 5-minute wick right there, that would be your entry, and you're going for the breakout above the last 5-minute candle wick if they break it out. So set limit order long, and you give yourself some points for the TP, and it's usually a nice little breakout. But keep in mind, we're also at the top of this range. So far, it's been a chop fest. Let's see if they can break out. I'm rooting for you, Peter. There it goes. Here goes that 5. They're breaking out of the 15-minute opening range. And I know Peter has a long at 114. And he's going for probably 4 or 5 points on that one. Let's see. And we'll close the stream right after that. I'm done. There goes the break up. Can they break out? Let's zoom in. Breakout is above this wick, so strategy involves putting a long right there, a limit order long, going for 5, quick play to 5 points or more. Let's see. Again, I'm not taking this trade. I'm being disciplined and locking in my profit, but I'll watch it. There's the break. And another one. Easy 3. How many points was that? 113 to 118. Look at that. Look at that break. Nicely done, Peter. Look at that break. Nicely done, Peter. And you're quickly in and out. And you capture those quick points. 3 points for Peter Chan. There you go. Nice little breakout play. Similar to the one I took down here on the bottom of that 30-minute opening range. I took it for 10 points. But you don't have to be greedy. You can just set your limit order long or limit order short. Set a bracket order with a couple points for profit. And it's the easiest play you'll get in the books. Look at that breakout. Not only did they break out of the 15-minute, they also broke out of the 30-minute range. All right, guys. That's all I got for today. I'm locking in the profit. $2,200 in the green on this account. $1,800 on my straight to funded that were copy traded through Tradesyncer. And that's it. I hope everybody has a great day. If you're in the green, lock it in. If you're walking out it with some red, well, the breakout's happening. So it looks like the bulls are in control. I'd be careful trying to short this. But it's been a chop day, so who knows? Appreciate you all. Have a great one. Nico, Ibrahim, David. Let's see who else is around. Frank, Thumper, Corey. Have a great day, and I will see you guys either later tonight for the Asia session or tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Peace. Kushal, have a good one, brother. But yeah, that was a nice 30-minute opening range breakout play. And you don't have to go crazy. You know, maybe 2 contracts and go for 5, 7 points, whatever, or less. 3 to 5 points is safe. Later, guys.